it's easy to pretend I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend, waste this chance that I've been given.
What were the songs asked of you that were the farthest from your comfort zone? I mean, like topic-wise or...
Well, there are a couple of good ones. I mean, you can imagine the really uncomfortable ones were, they didn't make the cut of the album, but I mean, they're all still up on YouTube, but there was one I was asked to write, which I actually really love playing it live because it's so ridiculous. It's a song called I'd Rather Fly to Mars. The request came from a friend of mine. He said, can you write a song called I'd Rather Fly to Mars? And I was like, well, okay, but what's it about? He's like, it's about you going to a party and ruining it by telling everyone there that you want to shag your best friend's mum. I'm like, of course it is. But, I mean, it's funny, man. So I had to kind of squeeze this horribly awkward song title into a lyric about ruining a party and, you know, and shagging someone's mum. And it was funny because it kind of just worked. It was a really silly song, but now I love playing it live. I mean, again, it might have seemed a little out of place on all of us because it's a little bit darker in tone. The one that made the album, though, that was really... it wasn't so much challenging because of the ridiculous topic. It was challenging because of how delicate the topic was, which was that a mother of three had a little girl who was suffering with a brain tumor. Now, this woman I'd never met. She somehow discovered me online. She was from the United States, and asked me to write a song for her child. And I had thought really long and hard about that. Like, you know, it was really hard, particularly because, you know, I feel like something that personal, and I don't really know this person, and I don't want to do any injustice to something that personal. So I thought about it for a while, and I decided to write a lullaby. And that lullaby ended up being the last track on All of Us. And it's very different to anything I've written. The arrangement ended up being very different to what I'd originally conceived. We thought we were going to have maybe like a little string section, but in the end we decided just to go for a completely a cappella, vocal-only performance of it. But I think that was certainly one of the toughest songs to write. And it's, yeah, even to this day I find it to be quite hard to play as well because of that. So let's put it this way, she was very, very grateful, and the fact that she was grateful meant that I felt I did my job. So that was awesome. That was really awesome. So I have a very strong fondness for Manila. I've been now, I think actually 4 times in total to visit here, and Manila is very, very special to me for a number of reasons. The very first time I came here, which was again it was a funny situation. I happened to meet Eldest from the Purple Chickens in Singapore. He told me I should go to Manila. Maybe they'd really like my music, and so I came over. I think I had maybe 2 shows confirmed, and one of them, just by pure happenstance, was with Cynthia Alexander, who I didn't know at the time, but later found out is like a real icon of the indie music scene here in Manila. And she basically set the standard as far as what to expect from the music community here, because she was so warm, so encouraging, but also just so enthusiastic to help me as someone who'd never been here. You know, she ended up making it so that I played, I think, maybe 3 or 4 nights additional to what I'd already had booked. And the thing is, I think because she, you know, she would be, I guess, in the older bracket of the indie scene here, I suppose. But I feel that a lot of the young kids who would have seen her perform, see the way she does that kind of thing, sees the way she encourages people, I think would learn a lot from her. But I don't know if that's all. I can't obviously credit her with that all. But I think the personality of the local Filipino community and the guys who are playing now, these young guys are so good. Like, there's such a great standard. I have heard so many amazing bands here, too many to even count, actually. And the great thing is, I feel that the attitude is very much the same. It's very inviting. There are music communities out there in other parts of the world which can be a lot more competitive, have a lot more rivalry. There's not that kind of kinship. Whereas here, I feel like all the bands, all the young guys that I've met who are playing, they all really care about each other's projects. They all, I think, want to see each other succeed. And I just find that to be the most beautiful environment to be in. And if you're going to be creating music and making music, playing music, it's the one place where I truly feel, I mean, I've been doing this for so long, but I still get a bit embarrassed sometimes at the thought of getting up and playing my songs. Like, who the hell is this guy? What have I got to tell anybody that would be interesting with a song? But here's one of the places where I feel everyone really wants to hear. Everyone wants to hear what everyone may have to say, and that really is such a wonderful thing, and something I feel is really unique to Manila. I mean, musicians everywhere will always have a shared community, but I think the true love, passion and respect that you see here, and you see it at any gig you go to, really makes this one of the most important cities and for me, and it's in fact probably what compelled me to write a song about it, which also made its way onto all of us. It's the only time I've ever written about a place rather than about an experience, but that's because it means so much to me, so yeah, absolutely. Hi, I'm Gabriel Lynch. You are logged on to PINOYTUNER.com, and you're watching live from the Man Cave. Awesome. That's a great.